in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Corral sets up play action. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Corral, another throw coming. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfect. Not just greedy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Throwing on first down. Holt. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 15. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Switching it up. Corral going to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Corral from the gun on third down here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
High throw, but the catch is made. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And Corral will throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Throwing again on second down. Corral. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Pascal in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you down the coast. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Here's Corral on first down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he's going to be marked just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off-play action. Holt. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Holt. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, 54 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Smith.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Corral. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Corral looking for another pass here. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Corral's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw here for Corral. And this goes out wide for Drake. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running from the shotgun with Madison, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Holt. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Holt. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.